The next step will be the light adjusting. So what you'll notice here on the top right, there's a couple of buttons. So the first one is the light button. So when you click on it, it will just turn on all of the lights that were placed previously in SketchUp. So as you can see, I've got all my lights right here. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we do automatic grouping. So for example, if I click on this light here, all of the lights that are exactly the same height with a small error margin would be automatically grouped at the same time. From there, if you want to remove or add lights to that same group, you can just hold the Control button on your keyboard and click on the light that you want to remove, like that. Or same thing if I hold Control on my keyboard and add those two lights, for example, now they will all be adjusted at the same time. As far as light types, in Spaces, we use two types of lights. The first one is called a spotlight. Spotlight, it's pretty easy. It's pretty much what you see on the screen, that little cone shape right there. When you use the spots, you can here play with the intensity. Everything that you will be doing here is live, so you always see exactly what's happening inside your project. So the first option here is the intensity. So it's pretty basic there again. So you just play with the intensity of the light. Then you have the range. The range will be how far from that light the light will be affecting objects, like that. So you can play with it. Always remember that the more range you add on your lights, the more power it will take out of your computer. So always try to make sure that you're only affecting objects that needs to be lit with those lights, I guess. Then the other options for spotlights is that you can play with the angle. So again, making them wider or less wide. Then you can play with the temperature. Make it in, if you go all the way to the right, will be more blue, and on the left will be more orange or reddish warm color. And this is something that I always like to do myself with my projects, where playing with different temperature of lights will add a little bit more of depth inside your project. Then the other option that you have there is a shadow type. With a shadow type, you've got hard or soft. And what you'll see is really like the shadow lines will be a little bit more diffuse if you use the soft option.